everyone, welcome to the Captain Drone YouTube channel. My name is Steve and this would be the Sub250 DollyWhoop 16. This is a tiny whoop that feels really solid in the hands. As a matter of fact, it feels so solid that you think, I can't break anything. But say you do break something, well, in the kit you get a spare frame, black. And you also get a spare protective cover for the camera. Matter of fact, you could turn this whole thing into black by putting this on and taking the green off. But more importantly, it is under 250 grams, and that's even with the recommended battery. You can get this in different configurations. So for instance, for the receiver, mine has an ELRS receiver, and in this video, you'll see me fly with a brand new Radiomaster TX15. And yes, if you want to go full DJI and even use the DJI FPV Remote 2 or 3, well, it works with that. Just make sure when you buy this, you don't buy the ELRS version, but instead buy the PNP version. The camera up front is a DJI 04 Pro, so DJI only works with DJIs, so you have to use some sort of DJI goggles that are compatible with the DJI 04 Pro system. Now, if you're not a rich person, you can also buy it without the entire camera system, because maybe you had a DJI 04 Pro camera system drone that you destroyed and nothing works, but you save the camera in the system. Well, you can take the whole camera and system out of that and place it in here and buy this with no system other than the flight controller, the props, the motors, all that other good stuff, and the receiver if you want, or no receiver, and fly it. And it costs you next to nothing when you do that. Now, if you take a look at the website for the DollyFly 16, they are promoting this little tiny quad. They call it a whoop. They're promoting this tiny little whoop as an indoor quad flying machine for cinematic filming, real estate filming indoors. But I've taken this outdoors, and I will tell you, it is one of the better outdoor tiny little quads. So I don't know why they advertise it as indoor, because outdoor it is fantastic. And what's really great about this is there is no jello when you go fly and film, because it has a vibration dampening system up front, right on the camera mount. Speaking of the camera mount, if you look at the size of this baby, I'll bring it close. No, before somebody asks, you cannot put an external camera on this. I don't know where you'd stick the external camera. But honestly, with the DJI 04 Pro system, you really don't need an external camera, because this camera is phenomenal. This little guy is rocking the F411 Taker flight controller system. That's kind of new on the market, and it's very well proven. It flies extremely smooth. The brushless motors are 1103 at 14,000 kV, and they were hoping for a lot of thrust, so they put 4-bladed props on here. These are Gemfan 4-bladed props. The construction of this little guy is carbon fiber and plastic, and as I mentioned, you do have replaceable pieces in the kit, and the pieces that would most likely break from a hard impact or crash are what are included to replace. Oh, I forgot to mention the battery. So it does fly on a 2S LiPo battery. A 530 milliamp hour LiPo battery is what's recommended. They do say you can get 4 minutes of flight time, but that's only if you fly very, very conservative. For somebody like me, where I'm all over the map, conservative and then, you know, pretty aggressive, I get about 3 minutes flight time on this battery. I also flew it on an 850, but not in this review. And on this battery, my flying style again, you know, conservative plus aggressive, I get about 5 minutes flight time with this battery. So what I want to show you next is my outdoor flight, then my indoor flight, and then the unboxing. Then after you see the unboxing, come on back to me and I'll tell you a few last things about this little guy. Check it out. All right, we're gonna take this little guy for a flight outside, but first I'm gonna do a prop noise test, because it does have a bit of weight to it. It's not super heavy, but just the way it's designed, I'm wondering how noisy will the props be. So I have a little 450 battery on it, and we'll take it for a flight here. I have to tell you the following though. Check out my environment. You know, it's kind of cloudy today. The sun is trying to get through the clouds, but at the same time, we have forest fires all over the place because we've had no rain for quite a long time, and the forests are all on fire, so there's lots of smoke in the air. I don't know if you can see it on my camera. The trees should look a little hazy. What I've done with these cameras, like this here is an Insta360 camera, I have increased the exposure value. It is a way up. So that's how I look like I'm in proper exposure, well, except for my legs, which are super bright. But I mean, I don't look dull. It shouldn't look dull anyways. How about this camera? This is a very expensive professional camera. I have had to crank up the exposure on that, because with the dullness out here, everything looks orangey red. I don't know. So anyways, let's take this for a flight. So for this flight, I'm going to be using my brand new Radiomaster TX15. So as with all FPV drones, just plug in the battery and you are all set to go. Plop it down. Hit the arm switch. Let's see how noisy it is. Let's see how noisy it is without hitting myself in the head. Okay, so let's bring it to about here. I can hear the traffic on the road more than I can hear this, but I'm going to be quiet right now and listen to it. It does sound like a blow dryer, so it has a bit of noise to it for the size. Not super quiet, not super noisy. And let's take it for a flight. Now I don't know how good the video is going to look in this really dull, cloudy, smoky weather, but we're going to find out. So battery's on, drone is down, and we are ready to go. All right, ready to go. Let's put it in acro mode. Flight mode acro. And there we go. Hopefully I'm in the image here. My head's not chopped off. I'm leaning forward. And let's fly, baby. Go at my wife's car, try not to smash into it. She would be quite upset if I put a dent in it. Look how fast this goes down the road. Holy cowabunga. That's got a lot of speed. Let's bring it back nice and low to the ground. Very easy to fly. Very easy to fly and control. Look how low I can go at high speed without worrying about crashing into anything. That is nice. Let's go behind my house now. Check out the reception. Going backwards behind the houses. No disconnection. And then coming back through the trees, chasing the yellow Jeep. There we are. Look at that. This thing flies like a dream. Holy cow. Here we go. Let's go this way. Down here. Checking out reception again. We're far away. All these houses are giving off tons of Wi-Fi interference, but tiny antennas on here, and I can fly and chase the cars and do whatever I want. This is pretty cool. And here I am over here. Let's go this way. And up. Woohoo! Check out my roof. Come back. Missed that tree. And oh, another car. Everybody's going to work. Today is a, whoa, I almost hit that tree. It's so dull I can't see where I'm going. That's one thing about dull, hazy weather, is that what I see in the goggles isn't super bright. Let's just try just some simple stuff here. Let's go up, do a quick little loopy. Is that a loop? No, I think that you'd call that a flip. Let's try that again. There, a little faster. A little bit of prop wash. If you don't give it enough throttle, watch it. You'll see the prop wash. There it is. There. That time I gave it throttle, so it's much better. And of course we can do, if we aim this way, we can do a quick forward flip and come back to life. And there we are. So I've set my timer on my radio for 3 minutes, and I might not have set it so it tells me the time out loud, so I'm really not sure. So if I look at my voltage right now, I'm at 3.5. Oh, there we go. It just said 1 minute. So if I look at my voltage, I'm at 3.4 now. So 3.4 is probably a little bit above where you'd want to land. So I'm going to keep going slow. You can see it's flashing low battery because that's what I set it to on my screen. When it gets down to 3.3, I'll land it. I'll see if I'll get to my 3 minutes. You know, these are tiny batteries, and I was going a little bit crazy there. Oh, there's a little book thing. Anyways, let's come back this way.
30 seconds.
There we go. 30 seconds till we hit 3 minutes. Go past that way. Go over here on the neighbors' yards. Go along that way.
20, 19, 18,
all right, so I guess we can get it to 3 minutes. We're at 3.3, and I would not fly longer than 3.3.
12.
So I'll bring it over and land at 3 minutes.
9, 8.
Now, of course, that's 3 minutes with the type of flying I just did, which was super fast and harsh and everything else. But here we go.
1.
And coming down. Boink. So that's not too bad. 3 minutes on this battery with the type of flying I did there. Obviously, if you're going to do lots of acro and everything else like that, you're not going to get more than 3 minutes. Okay, now I'm just going to do one more flight because when I flew over my house, I saw a plant growing out of my roof. Yes, a plant growing out of my roof. I don't know if I can capture with this. You need more like a camera drone, like a DJI beginner camera drone where you can just fly steady, take your hands off the joysticks, zoom in to see it. But I'll try to do it with this. I'll see. It's going to be hard to do it in acro mode. Let me try to fly this in angle mode and see if I can hover it to look at what I want to look at. The problem is, though, when you're hovering, if you go sideways, or up and down, or backwards, forward, you might crash into your own house. We'll give it a shot. All right, so we have an image again. This time I'm going to put an angle mode. Where are you, angle?
Flight mode angle.
Okay, so angle mode is what beginners fly in when they're learning how to fly because there's stability. You can't flip the drone. But for me, angle mode is very difficult to fly in. So this is angle. You'll see I can fly slow and it's really stabilized. So in other words, if I turn it here, coming around, Only problem is with angle, I have difficulty controlling it because I try to fly it like acro. So often I'll fly it into myself. All right, you can see what I mean? Forwards, backwards. It's very difficult to fly. But let's see. Do you see the plant on my roof? It's right up here. I'm gonna try to fly and look at it. There's a plant right there. As we come into the house, keep looking up. I'm gonna circle it or something on the screen. See it? There's a plant right there. It's growing right out of the roof. Right there. I'll see if I can zoom into it or whatever. But there, that little plant. Like, what the heck is up with that? Why is there a plant in my roof? All right, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, let's go. Let's get out of there. Let's go, come back and land. I can't fly in angle mode. Hang on a sec, guys. Where's my switch here? Put it in acro.
Flight mode acro.
There we go. Now I can fly and dive down to the ground. Yes. All right, let's come back and land. And bring her back. And come and land over here by me. Once again, missing my wife's car. And slowing it down. And slowing it down. And slowing it down. And... Alright, so this is going to be the indoor flight, and I'm not going to do anything spectacular. I'll just fly it around my house to show you can fly it around the house. And just so that we're clear, I have not flown this indoor yet. This is going to be my maiden indoor flight. Here we go.
Lights off. GPS off.
And the last thing to say is this drone gets very hot after you plug it in. So once you plug it in, you've got about 30 seconds to get up in the air, or else it's going to overheat and shut off. So plug it in, and I'm going to put it back here. I'll stick it, I don't know if this camera picks me up. I'm away back here, Anyways, I gotta fly from this table that away. I used to fly off this table, but too many times I would fly right into my head. All right, let's see how she flies indoors, maiden flight. Oh, it's pretty stable. I'm gonna come through slow at first. You can see what the video quality looks like. Very, how do I say, manageable? Very manageable with the throttle. Like, I'm trying to go slow, but that's actually fast. That's too fast for you guys. Hang on a sec. I'll go slower. This is probably more the speed most of you will fly indoors, because you don't want to mark up your walls, and neither do I. But anyways, this is all just to tell you that it's a perfect drone for indoors. They said they made it for indoor flight, and as far as I can tell, it seems to be all right. I don't know if I can do anything amazing with it indoors. No. I'm going too fast. It wants to really move, I will say that much. And I'm holding it back, but it's still going. All right, this was the indoor flight, and I'll come and land over here. Right in front of me. So many of you love my landings. Here we have the box the DollyFly 16 arrives in. These are the specifications of the drone I reviewed in this video. The drone arrives fully assembled, and as you can see, it's quite small. It fits in the palm of my hand. Here you can see what the top section of the drone looks like, and here you can see what the bottom section of the drone looks like. The O4 Pro system is securely attached and receives plenty of cool air when flying, but when you sit on the ground and don't move, it will overheat. In the box you'll find a spare set of props. You'll also find molded plastic replacement parts in the color black. As well, you'll find a ridiculous amount of tools and some additional replacement parts. A nice touch is that an ND8 filter is included for the O4 Pro camera, as well as the customary set of stickers. Total weight of the drone plus the recommended battery is only 117 grams. Alright, so you're back to me. Let me tell you a few more things about this little guy. Well, let me tell you some positives. First off, it flies really, really well. It's a very good flyer. Second, it feels so solid in the hands. I really love the way it feels. I feel like I've bought something very expensive the way it feels. Third, I love that they give you a spare frame as well as a spare protective canopy in the color black, so you can change up the colors if you want. And the last positive is that the camera system, it's a DJI O4 Pro, so you're going to get some awesome, excellent video. No matter the lighting conditions, it's pretty darn good. No review of mine would be complete without mentioning at least one negative, so if I have to look for negatives, it would basically be the flight time. You know, on a 450 battery, it's 3 minutes for my flying skills, and if I was flying someplace over water or whatever, I'd probably bring it back even sooner, like 2.5 minutes. For you, if you fly very, very conservatively, you might get 4 4 minutes, but I think for most people out there, you're going to get 3 minutes on a 450, so you're going to have to use a higher battery. But other than that, I have nothing else negative to say about this baby, so I'm going to put links below. Go check it out. It is on the Sub250 website store, and you can buy even the batteries there or anything else you need. Their store has quite a bit of stuff. Go check it out. Links are right below this video in the video description. All right, people of the world, thanks for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you have questions on this baby, post your questions below and I'll get back to you. But for now, I say thanks for watching. Catch you next one. Bye.